Folks, it's Hpi Guy from Ultimate RC Forums and RC Spark Studio Forums. And this, as you see right here, is my Maxstone 10 that I ordered off Amazon for $150 shipped to my door. And I apologize, I do not have a proper table to unbox it, as my Blitz and a bunch of other cars of my neighbors are taking up the current tables. So I'll be unboxing it on the floor for you guys and hopefully do a first run. So as you see here, this is the outside of the box, and I'm actually pretty impressed on how much photography and detail they put into it, as I'm used to HPI boxes where, you know, it's extremely detailed. I didn't think they do such a nice job with it. I mean, I know I'm just going to throw it away, but still, it's nice to have an appealing box when you're unboxing a new vehicle. And on the back, you have the whole family of Exceed RC cars. Moving right along, this is, says nickel metal hydride battery operations guide and safety. See, stickers, extra spring, shock clips, an antenna tube, full instruction manual. And of course we have the star of the show right in here, which is the Maxstone 10. Here's the star of the show. My impressions, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it is essentially derived from the Axial Ax-10 Scorpion. And, I mean, seeing the pictures of the Ax-10 and the SCX-10, I figured it'd be just a little bit bigger than a touring car. As you know, they want to keep a scale and whatnot, but it's actually a really decent size here. The tires, they're fairly soft. The foam seemed very soft, but the tires are a little bit harder than I would have liked. But I mean, it is $150. You can't really expect it to be Axial RC four-wheel drive kind of tires. So, suspension articulation is massive. I mean, look at all that. That's crazy on how much articulation it has here. This is out of the box for the very first time, actually, for its articulation. So with a little bit of breaking in, it will actually get better than this. The body actually looks pretty good. It's actually pretty decent size. It's not, they didn't skimp on it. It's not super realistic. They actually left the overspray film, so that's nice. So, you know, it won't get all scratched up. So it's the front, and here's the back, and it's green, and I actually like green a lot. So taking the body off here, first off, the aluminum here feels really, really, really nice. And I thought it'd be a lot thinner than this. It's very beefy. Like the axle housings are also very beefy from what I can tell. Others have mentioned this on the forum and on several other YouTube reviews, that the sorry to upside down. That the receiver actually has little drops on it indicating it's waterproof, and it's hidden, but the ESC also claims to be waterproof. So that leaves the servo here, which does not indicate anywhere that it's waterproof. But that can be easily fixed. So I think it's fair to say that it's water resistant out of the box. It's not going to be completely waterproof. It's not a HPI or a Traxxas or anything of that sort. This is $150. So I wouldn't go, you know, tossing in the pool like you would with like a Rustler or a Stampede or a Blitz or anything that is truly waterproof. But I think for going through the creek and such, this is actually pretty good. And it's very nice, even though it's not advertised. It's a nice feature that's waterproof, actually. No, excuse me, water resistant. So taking off the battery strap, it's a nickel metal hydride. It's actually kind of hard to see. It's a 1800 milliamp hour 6-cell nickel metal hydride. It has a Tamiya connector as well as the ESC, so it's not going to be great. But I'm hoping in a crawler like this, it's going to last quite a while. Whereas, you know, my Blitz with the stock 2000 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride lasted like 5 minutes, and that was the absolute best setup. So I'm hoping in a rock crawler it'll last quite a bit longer. Now, one thing that I see here that I do not like, excuse me, are these bumpers. It's also on the rear, and if you look, it's actually lowered from the axle mount about 3/4 of an inch. And so what this will do is it'll lower the ground clearance, and it'll also reduce the approach angle that it can take. So that's probably one of the first things I'm going to Dremel off, just to improve performance. I mean, it's a free fix, but it'd be nice if it didn't come with them in the first place. And also, for those that you want to know, this can be converted to 4-wheel steering. As you see, it's actually locked right here to make it 2-wheel steering. But if you want, it actually comes with some of the mounts. I think you do, if I remember right, you do need a kit from Nitro RCX or Amazon. I mean, I got mine from Amazon. I tried to order from Nitro RCX, and it did not work out very well. But you do need to buy a servo mount to mount to those holes, I believe, and you can have 4-wheel steering if you want to. So the radio here is pretty standard on many Exceed RC cars. 2.4 gigahertz. What it looks like here is a FlySky FSGT2 clone, but it is not. It's only an external clone. So right here I have a true FlySky FSGT2, and right here I have the Exceed. As you see, externally it looks pretty much exactly the same. But once you open up the flaps to get to the adjustable things, it is not. They actually cheaped out here. Let's focus. Alright, it's not focusing. But here they actually have LEDs, and they have reversing and their dual rates and your trims. And here they have steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, reversing, and your on and off switch. But the trims are actually up here, whereas on the true FSGT2 it's not. And let me check. I believe that this one only requires 4 AA battery. Yes, it does. Whereas my FSGT2 requires 8, so that's a nice little feature, and I don't mind it. Oops, sorry. I don't mind it being a little bit cheaper in the hand if it uses less AA's. I mean, AA's are pretty expensive nowadays, so it's nice that it actually uses 4, so it's a lot lighter, and it saves myself money. It also comes with a overnight wall charger that you can use to get you up and started. But I recommend just getting a better charger. It's going to take a long time. I didn't do the exact math, mainly because I just got back from school, and I'm a little bit burnt out about doing math at all. But from my experience, it usually takes 6 hours. And if you want to be running this car for a long time, you need a better charger. But you know, they do include it in the box, so that's nice just to get you up and started. I will be using a Origin charger. It's a nickel metal hydride only charger. It's by Radiant, exclusively from Hobbytown. I will be using that to charge instead of this charger here. Alright, so turning the remote on. There's 2 little LEDs. And I kind of went overkill with the adapters here. But as many people know, the Tamiya style plugs have a tendency to wear out after so many plug-ins. So I figured I would just leave them in on both ends. And I want to use my LiPo. I'll just use the Dean's end of the adapter. One thing to note, though, about LiPos, speaking of LiPos, is that I tried fitting my Hardcase 2S LiPo pack in here. It does not fit with the stock battery strap. The clips do not have enough clearance to be able to fit in their holes. So, I mean, I'm just going to use Velcro, but that is something to note, is that you will not be able to use the stock battery strap to fit a Hardcase LiPo pack. So the remote's on, time to turn on the car. And it seems a little subtuned to you. Steering. Let's see, forward. Reverse. Oops. Alright, we're good to go. It did just rain here. Literally right now, Colorado weather, I gotta tell you, is very, very unpredictable. So I will not be running it outside, but I will be doing an inside run for you guys. But definitely stay tuned to my channel, as I will test it outside when it gets drier. I just don't feel like getting my brand new car, all muddy on its very first run. First big, well, not really big test, but just so you get an idea on how fast it goes. Not really that fast. Tops out right around 7 to 8 miles an hour. So that's right around, to give you an idea, that's right around a walking pace. Which is perfect for me. I'm gonna go trailing in the mountains with it. But if you do want a little bit more speed, you will want to gear up, which I do have an 18-tooth pinion gear along the way, so I will be gearing it up just to get that extra top speed. And also, torque twist has been an issue online, but I don't see any torque twist. I mean, if it does get jammed in rocks, I can definitely see why it would twist. And off camera, I did a little bit of testing about the torque twist, just to see if it would, if it's really true or not. And when it's jammed in some really tough terrain, it does definitely want to twist. When the wheels are locked up and you want to be able to jump yourself out, it does definitely twist. But for general trailing and stuff, I think it's absolutely fine in box stock form. So, summing things up about unboxing and my very first run with the Exceed RC, excuse me, Exceed RC Maxstone 10 4-wheel drive rock crawler is, I mean, I normally don't gush about a vehicle, but this thing's awesome. I mean, I obviously cannot go everywhere, as you saw, but it can go a great amount of the places that I would have thought it could go for being a crawler. Torque twist was not that bad of an issue. I did definitely feel it, and also visually see it in some places where it was really jammed in, and you could definitely see it twisting, but it wasn't too bad. I think I'll leave it stock for now. I'm hoping that it'll dry up so I can get some outside real running videos on actual rocks for you guys. And I'll probably do a follow-up review on what has broken on it, where it is now, and so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later. Once again, this is Hpi Guy from Hpi Guy's Garage, and also from Ultimate RC and the RC Spark Studio forums. See you later. Bye.